Hello again friends and loyal Wolfpack members, Chaos Wolf here and welcome back to the Wolfpack News Network, where we go and have a look at what's happening in the universe of Elite Dangerous. Now this time we are going to be having a look at newsletter 132. We're going to be having a look at some Horizons highlights, a new paint job is now in store, a commander is now stranded, among other things. First of all, Horizons highlights. And as ever, Frontier are eternally impressed with the screenshots that the community actually sends in to the forums. There's a collection of a few of the favourites that have happened this week. Commander Nurse posted this fantastic screenshot to Reddit titled The Last SRV. You can go and check out the Reddit post linked in the newsletter to go and have a look at the full story behind this, but it involves a madcap survival race and one last attempt at freedom. Next, only in Elite Dangerous Horizons will you find scenes like this. Fruity Milk posted this beautiful image on Reddit, and it really makes for a stunning desktop wallpaper. I've got to agree, if I didn't already use my own logo, being the big narcissist that I am, I would definitely be using this one, but it is an absolutely stunning picture. Also, there's nothing quite like a mass community hyperspace jump. Check out this video by Commander Lyxavier. Basically jumping out of the Crab Nebula. That looks amazing. The speculation around the barnacles, unknown probes, unknown artifacts and other mysterious things in and around the universe is developing. You can join the forum thread that's linked on the newsletter, where you can discuss what these strange objects potentially are and what they mean for the future of the game. So, I'm really curious to find out what's going on about this now. I mean, we know that the unknown probes were scanning ships and sending data back to an unknown source. What are these unknown probes doing? Are we moving on to the next phase of their attempted move into our systems? I don't really know. I'd love to find out what's going on. The unknown probes, by the name of how the name suggests, is that they are potentially probing more deeply into our system. So, what's going to end up happening, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty certain that this is going to be a prelude to some sort of alien contact. Obviously, it is, but as to what type it's going to be, whether they're going to be peaceful, whether they're going to be hostile, is another issue. But the fact that they're scanning ships and everything kind of does make me think that is potentially the latter. And finally, we've got another paint job in store. It is one of the competition winning paint jobs that took place a little while ago. This one is titled Arrowhead by Commander Letteras, and you can pick it up in store for only £3. So it's not exactly a costly skin, but it does look kind of interesting. Next, we have the stories of a stranded commander, Bomba Luigi. What has gone and happened is he was out on an exploration trip, I do believe. 1,000 light years from home, he arrived at the system that he was going to and explored one of the planets. After exploring the planet with his SRV, he decided to recall his ship, which was his trusty ASP. But this is Elite Dangerous Horizons, and not everything quite went the way he planned it. And with the ASP taking longer than usual to touch down nearby, something seemed to go wrong with the navigation computer, and the ship nosedived, crashed, and exploded, leaving him only in an SRV. So he is quite literally stranded planetside and is not able to get away. He called out on the forums, I believe, or on Reddit, and a bunch of commanders have been delivering him canisters and supplies to keep him alive. Luigi is an experienced explorer, so he knows what to do and how to keep his ship fueled up and topped up. Well, it's not his ship, his SRV even, because his ship is gone. So, as you can see, there's just some pictures of the community coming together to help this stranded commander. And we've ended up calling it Planet Wilson, after the famous Castaway movie starring Tom Hanks. So, good luck, Commander Luigi. We'll be watching to see what happens. Hopefully, when multi-crew arrives and hits, we will be able to pick you up, if you're not dead already. So, good luck. Now, moving on to the Dangerous Games Rise to Power. That's right, we were in the preliminary rounds to it, but we failed hard. It's fine, we're not worried. But what's happening now is the dangerous games are fast approaching the closing moments. And obviously tensions are high and alliances are being formed, all packs are broken. The winning player going on to become a power in the Elite Dangerous Galaxy. This is going to be extremely interesting to see how this is going to be handled. But what's happening is Frontier are meeting with the key representatives from each group to learn about their thoughts at the halfway point of the finals, and to find out exactly why the three main competitors have grouped together to take on the groups currently battling it out for first place, Galcop and EG pilots. So Galcop and EG are apparently doing really well, and the other three have grouped together to try and take these guys out. So they are going to have a live stream at 7 PM BST Tuesday on July 12th on the official YouTube channel of Elite Dangerous. So you can go and check out that live stream and find out what's going on. So the amount of competitors has dropped from 5 to 3, it would seem. So it's going to be really interesting to find out what's going on. Obsidian Ant has already gone and made a video about these groups, and that's also linked in the newsletter. You can also go to his YouTube channel to go and check it out itself. Moving on from the dangerous games, it's time for the Icarus Cup, the CQC tournament. That's right, last year they were saying that they did want to run a CQC tournament in 2016. And in order to run the tournament, we wanted to bring the number of specific features which would allow us to run the event the way we'd planned. However, as you may remember, the 2.1 update required a little longer in development, and it was basically focused on game improving features. What they wanted is to basically bring up the core gameplay of the game. Now, that says that they won't be able to run the CQC tournament as they'd initially hoped, but they're still hoping to get it done. They'll be having a contest with a prize fund at a future date. For those of you who were excited for the tournament this year, we won't be leaving you disappointed, they say. They are going to be launching the first ever PvP tournament, the Icarus Cup, and this sounds rather interesting for me. This Wing v Wing tournament is a place for the Galaxy's best to prove themselves in a strategically selected and balanced team of medium to small ships. Players will need to assemble themselves into squads of 8. 4 commanders per match and 4 reserves. So start forming your squads now, they say. Ready for when registration opens. The tournament will be open to both Xbox One and PC Mac players, and will be running in 2 separate tournaments with 2 separate prizes. The winners will not only be crowned the most skilled PvP pilots in the galaxy, they will also walk away with an extremely exclusive Icarus Cup decal and dashboard trophy, which is due to arrive in our 2.3 update. So that's going to be extremely interesting. I do like the look of the dashboard and the decal. They look really nice. The dashboard thing's actually a holographic one. That's the first one we've seen thus far. I mean, up till now we've had the bobbly ships and the bobbly heads, and it's nice to see something with a dashboard thing. I mean, I'd love one day to have something like this for the Wolfpack, but we'll have to see how that goes. So yes, I do think that I'm going to try and get the Wolfpack together to go and compete into this. I do know that we're going to have a couple of members that are going to be extremely happy to try this out. I know one in particular, our resident Thargoid, Commander Bambuchia. So that's going to be great to go and have a go of, and I wouldn't mind giving this a go myself, even though I'm not exactly the strongest at PvP, but, you know, I can learn. But anyway, let's move on. You know what? The 16th to the 17th of July is fastly approaching, and you know what that means? No? Not all of you? Okay. That means it's going to be LaveCon 2016. LaveCon is a convention which focuses on science fiction, fantasy, and most of all, Elite Dangerous. And they are going to be having their next convention very, very soon, within about a week or so of recording this. And it's going to have a whole host of Frontier development guests attending, including Michael Brooks, Adam Woods, Sandro Samarco, Dave Stott, whoever, and Mark Allen. They've also got so much planned for LaveCon that they decided an entire community news post about it was kind of needed. On Saturday, they're going to be kicking off things with the Frontier Developments panel at 2 PM. Michael Brooks and everybody else are confirmed attendees, so get your questions ready. Anyone who asks a question on the day will receive a new Elite Dangerous poster, and they're going to be signed by the Frontier guests. They've also got a surprise in store for you, so make sure you don't miss out. Although it won't be a streamed live event, it's going to be recorded with highlights. So look forward to that one in the near future. After that, they're going to be hosting a very special event, which is they're going to be hosting a game show style event where anybody in the room will have a chance to win some very special Elite Dangerous prizes. You'll have to come along to the event and see the madness unfold for yourself, but we're sure a picture or two of the game show may leak on Twitter or in the forum, so pretty much it's almost a guarantee. The prizes we're giving away will include paint job packs, signed merchandise, and some other big prizes that you can't win anywhere else. So I'm assuming some community paint packs are going to be in there. On the Sunday, they're going to have a special live episode of Educating Ed. Representatives from various player groups in Elite Dangerous, including reps from The Code, FGE, Hudden Truckers, UGC, and more, will join the Galactic Intern and Sandro Mosfamarco for some Elite Dangerous education. I'm wondering what that could possibly be. Those who don't get the chance to talk to Sandy will be able to ask him some questions at this panel. And also have some more surprises in store for you there. So that's going to be interesting. You know Sandy, he loves to give us some extra information when he's probably not supposed to. Moving on, we'll have a look at some of the stuff in the Galnet at the moment, and only a week after an independent pilot found Jack Station marooned in a nebula far away from habitable space, there has been a independent mission launched to aid Jack Station and get it up and running once again. A member of the station's technical team has announced that the Starport's personnel were trying to secure funds to get a full repair of the station, but up until now they've only managed to make basic repairs. I am going to be heading my way over there in the near future, but it's going to be about a month or so until I do this, because I need to go and get my new exploration account up and running a little bit more than it currently is, so we'll go and see how well that goes. Also, Imperial Senator Zemina Torvel has condemned the deployment of a federal battleship in the Merope system, which she claims represents an attempt to claim possession of the system's barnacles. And knowing the Federation, that is seriously a good possibility. President Zachary Hudson responds by claiming that the federal presence was motivated solely by a desire to protect the barnacles from exploitation. Yes, you like spinning things your way, don't you, federal dogs? But then again, the Empire's not really much above it themselves, and I think they're only annoyed that the Federation got there first. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this episode of the news for this week. One last thing I would like to say is that Elite Dangerous streamer One Vigor is hosting another 24-hour live stream, and this is going to be for a charity. It is the National Ankylosing Spondylosis Society stream. I have no idea how to say that, but it's for a great cause. Link is going to be in the newsletter, and if I don't forget, I'll put it in the video as well. But go over, have a look. I'll be keeping an eye on him from time to time. I'll be dropping in to say hello, so I hope to see you guys there. But anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If so, please do hit that like button. I am trying something new, as you can see. I've not got my ugly mug in front of the camera, as a lot of you were complaining about it. So we're going to go and see how this works. Now, let me know down in the comments whether or not you like this new style of video, or would you like me to go back to the previous one where I'm doing my slightly weird weatherman kind of routine. What do you guys think? Let me know, as always, down in the comments. And as always, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Not enough for you, that's what the comments are for. But anyway guys, I've been Commander Chaos Wolf, you guys have been epic, I will see you soon, and until then Commanders, keep flying and stay shiny.